Podcast.
Yeah.
That's right. This is Hack the Dino. This is the Gaming Cast, episode 301. That's what you're going to get for the next 300 episodes. Me just yelling during the intro. How is that
different from the
feet?
previous 300?
That's right. Hack the Dino, where we talk about feet. Joining me is the man with the best feet in the business, Zach Sabbath.
It's true. I've seen his OnlyFans.
Only feet.
Only feet.
Yeah.
And it's just his feet, like feet on the beach.
Mid-squat. Exclusively.
Mid-squat.
Oh, that's a lifting thing.
They're flat on the floor.
But there seems to be like just he's doing mid-squat, but there just seems to be like this shadow drooping down.
Slightly below
Why
average
are they
shadow.
wet?
Floppy's here as well.
Hello.
Tell us about your feet.
Oh, they're right.
Come on, we need to get our views up.
Kind of Hobbit-like.
Oh, God. Braden, save us with your feet.
I'd put them between Hobbit and Elf, you know, like somewhere in between.
normal?
So hairy but dainty.
Yeah.
And I'm Ben Rosenthal, the man who has no feet.
It's true.
They're just stumps.
Have you ever seen feet and Ben in the same room?
Have you ever seen like chicken feet? Like the little that.
I'm basically a Rob Liefeld creation.
Yeah, no feet. Everywhere he goes is a bush or
Incidentally,
like a bag or something.
That was the best joke I ever told on Twitter, and I still remember it to this day. Someone posted, "So what you will about Rob Liefeld, but he did create Deadpool," and I replied, "Yeah, but not his feet."
That's a good response.
Thank you. Hope you saw that, Rob Liefeld. Tonight, we're talking about more than just feet, because you're here to talk about, or listen. You can talk as well. No one will listen, because you're listening to a podcast. We recorded this months ago. So you're just shouting into the air, like me. Welcome to the crazy town. We are talking about stuff that also happened months ago. The game announcements.
Game showcases, but it did take us a little while to get ourselves together and
Because
form
some of us don't
sentences.
have feet,
Yeah.
so we can't.
Yeah. So we're talking
We're
about
not
things
as
that happened a month
fast.
ago.
Yeah. Have a good time doing that, using our words to enunciate things with our vocal cords. You'll enjoy it too. Zach, what do you like doing with your throat?
Well, I'm a death metal vocalist.
Oh, well, there you go. What does that involve?
Yelling and trying not to cough up blood.
Sounds a lot like Floppy's pastimes. Floppy, tell us about your bloody pastimes.
Oh, I like to yell and cough up blood.
Yep.
Yeah.
Doing what?
Oh, just choking on feet.
Jeez! Whoa! Whoa! All the way to the ankle.
Speaking of choking on feet, Braden!
Where is this
I
going?
mean, if you've got a skinny calf, I can.
Bring this one home, Braden.
God damn. This little pig went to market.
Oh,
No.
hang on, you can't do that. I might get some feelings. Well, I have to stay sitting down for a little while now.
And that is how they came up with the name Pig in the Blanket. Speaking of Game Boy games, let's hear about Michael Towns.
Yeah.
Floppy, tell us about Michael Towns.
Well, the wonderful and amazing Michael Towns runs Game Boy games, where you can go over to his website. You can get to him through our website.
Correct, yes.
His own, and makes these amazing little pieces of joy, like F2, the Flopocalypse, or I can't get over it. It's so good. The floppy game, Gotsy edition, Game of the Sexy Year edition. Bonesy. Actually, what's the real name for Bonesy?
It's Bonesy.
Scary Maze game, and all these wonderful little games that you can play for free on the browser, or you can purchase from him and get actual cartridges.
So we're just laughing at Ant Moon, who popped up.
And you can play the actual cartridges on your OG Game Boy, which is by far the coolest way to do it. Please.
Just want to throw it out there. I have that epilogue thing
You do.
that we can stream.
Oh my God.
So maybe we'll have a discussion about that a little bit later on.
Maybe.
Ant Moon.
Ant Moon is bloody terrifying. Correct.
That's gold. That's so good.
Wow. Well done on keeping that a secret, Townsy and Dylan and Ben. That's amazing.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. So the best part as well is that you can play, you know how we were talking about the Delta emulator you can play on iPhone?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It runs on there because that's how we played it.
Of course it would.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yep.
That's unreal. Unreal. Wow.
Yeah, I'm blown away, man. That's awesome. Thank you.
Okay. Let's get on with the rest of the show. Floppy,
Yes.
what do we got Cooking.
Next, so I was really far down on the run sheet.
I was blown away. You're still getting over.
Yeah, I know. I actually am. I was not. That really blindsided me. That was pretty cool. Zach, have you played the first one?
Floppy game? No, I haven't.
Probably
I'm going to have to now.
You're going to have to.
I'm in it.
It's a very intricate storyline that you have to play through. All right, so I thought we'd have a little bit of a chat and a little bit of a little run through. We've had a lot of showcases lately. We had the Summer Game Fest. Then we had Xbox's showcase. We had Nintendo Direct. Probably the best Xbox showcase they've done for as long as I can remember.
Yeah.
I completely agree.
I was hoping we were going to talk about this because all Xbox had to do was buy absolutely everything to finally put out some content.
It's true. So what I thought we'd do is we're going to spend probably not as much time going through the actual
The
showcases, but then what we are going to do is we're going to talk about our top picks. We got 2 top picks from everyone. So we've got videos for that. But, you can throw out some honourable mentions and stuff like that. But I thought we'd start with the Summer Games Fest because that was a few weeks ago now. I think it was 2 weeks ago. It was going to be even longer by the time you see this.
Yep.
We have some notable announcements and trailers. So that was the first time I think we saw Lego Horizon Adventures. You were just saying Horizon Zero Dawn, your favourite game.
Well, it's
Now
one of, yes.
One of. Now you get to play it in Lego form, which looks amazing, and I can't wait.
It actually
on the
looks
Switch.
really cool.
And
the
on the Switch.
is the big news nugget here, and they didn't even announce it. It was just a little logo in the bottom after the
Yeah.
trailer.
And like $10 says this now brings out all of the Lego kits. I don't understand the reference of the hot dog guy, but it doesn't matter.
He's just...
it just feels very Lego movie.
Yeah, he really does. But like, is everyone going to play this?
No.
No?
Nah.
I'm definitely going to play it because I play pretty much every Lego game.
And you
It looks great.
And I'm a big fan of it. Yeah, it does look really good. I wonder if it's set at a certain time or if it's just...
I
one
think
of
it's just
those
going to be
things.
its own
It's just
shtick.
in there. Doesn't have to be anything in particular.
It's apparently a very loose retelling of the original game.
Okay, cool.
Michael Towns in the live chat has asked, can you hack a dino?
Yes, you
Can you
can.
hack a dino?
And it's been 301 episodes, so I think I can actually officially reveal this now. That's where the name of the show came from.
Oh, really?
What,
Yep.
here?
From Horizon Zero Dawn.
Really? I never knew that.
Because I was talking to someone one day and I just kept yelling out, well, you can hack a dino, can't you? You can hack a dino. Can you hack a dino?
And you went, it's a good name for a show.
Oh, okay. And
Gonna
I
start a podcast.
discussed it with Dan, and that's where it came from. So there you go.
There you go. That's
I've
right.
kept that. Every time someone asked me, I made up a reason. Like one time I said that Dan and I were going to write a comic called Hack the Dino, and it was about
So
the young
you're
boy called
basically,
Hack.
you're like the Joker every time he tells a story about I've told you how I got these scars.
Yeah, but, it's 301 episodes, so there you go. You all know now. Mystery solved. That's it.
There
See
you
you
go.
later. It's been great 8 years.
There you go. Done. All right. That was very, very quick.
Well done,
Thank
Brad.
you. Thank you.
We also had
My
no-
hand never goes anywhere near that side of the stream deck, so I was like, oh, okay, I've got to actively reach all the way across to the credits.
We also had No More Room in Hell 2. So for the horror fans, you don't have to bring up videos for all of these.
I'm
but
just going to scrub through.
you already have. Which, it looks cool. There's a long-awaited sequel to an older game. I'll probably check it out, maybe. I don't know. Harry Potter Quidditch Champions, which comes out on a wicked day.
Yeah.
Nah, dude, September 3rd. It's a great day. You should buy it. Anything. All good things come out on September 3rd. It's my birthday.
Ah, yes, good.
It's FIFA in Harry Potter world.
Why was this not in Hogwarts Legacy? I think
Because they can make more money this way.
100%. But to be honest, it does actually look like it runs real well.
It looks pretty cool. Is it a single player game or is it going to be like like FIFA or NBA?
No, I
where
think
you
it's
can have
FIFA. It's FIFA it's Wizard FIFA.
Wizard FIFA?
Yeah.
We'll call it that from now on. Although
Wizard
FIFA's
FIFA.
not even called FIFA anymore.
Isn't it?
No, because
they lost the license.
EA... No, they didn't lose the license.
Oh, they
EA
refused to pay
said,
for it.
fuck you, FIFA.
Yeah.
You are a disgusting, terrible company and we don't want to be associated with you.
And coming from
EA
EA,
said
that's,
that.
that's some
Wow.
EA says, mate, we need to distance ourselves from you.
That's wild.
And they are the
went
most
and
corrupt
collaborated
organisation
with
on
the
the
Harry
planet.
Potter license.
Yeah. But, FIFA are the most corrupt organisation on the planet. So, see you later. Then we got Cuff Bust, which has an alien
They're
mind
koalas?
breaking out of jail.
No, I don't know.
That's a shower room.
I
This-
really didn't care for
This
this.
game
You know
is
what?
designed for streamers.
I know exactly who's going to play this. Their name is Angie. I work with them, and they play the weirdest... She's the one that played Shower with Your Dad Sim.
Oh,
Yeah, which was also gross. Like,
fair.
what is up with that, you pervs?
And so there's, well, no, it was a loving bonding moment.
That's what I've got a problem with.
Didn't shower with your dad?
No.
Oh, there you go. Next one, they showed Star Wars Outlaws, the big cinematic trailer, and they
Whoa. What have you got against it?
You just you've become a Star Wars fanboy. You have to hate. You just have to hate. If it says Star Wars, you automatically have to hate it.
No, I love the Book of Boba Fett. Everyone seems to crap on it. I thought it was great.
Oh, I thought it had good parts.
It did.
Okay, we don't have time for unpack all of this.
Sort of. This one
I saw someone because I was before. Let me say my point real quick about Outlaws. It's something that someone mentioned that I'm like, yeah, why was this not grabbing me? Is they took the Mary Jane missions from Spider-Man and made it a Star Wars game. I'm like, yes, like this is it. This is why I was like, why is this not getting my
that's
like?
so funny.
There's something looks
That is
bad
an
about
excellent
Holy shit.
description of something that we didn't see.
That's really funny. That's really funny.
But it did confirm Lando to be a part of the game.
I mean, that's awesome.
Because you're playing, you're not the Jedi, you're not the
smuggler.
Emperor. You're
I
one
love
that
the
you
all that, but the fact
flip
that
in between.
it looks like it's gonna force you to do stealth shit, and I hate that.
All right, we're going to talk more about this in a sec.
Yeah.
Played Metal Gear?
Next one up was it Never or Never? Never? From the
Never.
creators of 2018's Gris. I liked this.
This
'cause
was my pick of the show. I cannot wait for this.
We'll get to that. I
Spoiler.
really loved Gris, Grey. I can't. Just
Gris.
a Spanish word for grey.
It's not.
GRIS. I'm pretty sure it is.
Braden, fact check. What's the Spanish word for grey?
They also announced Civ 7 coming out in 2025. I don't play Civ, but I got a mate who's diehard Civ, and I really like what they do with the Civ games. So did you know that every time they release a Civ game, a third of it is the same game, a third of it is tweaked game, and a third of it is new.
I did a typo.
Why did you type bondage?
Anyway.
Then they had Batman Arkham Shadows, which I got really excited for, and then realised it was just on the MetaQuest.
So no one's going to play it.
Oh, Anto will play it.
Has he got a meta?
Yeah.
That's right, I've played it.
I think so. Yeah, no, yes. Tears of Metal, which is a medieval hack and slash game, which I don't actually remember seeing, but a few people were talking about it, so that's kind of cool.
Oh, this one kicked ass. This was fun.
Oh, okay,
this-
yeah, this one is.
Yeah,
This
it's-
looks awesome.
This was cool.
Just an interesting fact about your tear ducts. They don't produce tears, they simply drain them.
Oh, yeah, I knew that because my ex-wife had to have hers cauterized while she was awake.
Jesus!
Yeah, she got to see the hot needle come down
Ah!
into her tear duct, see the smoke, smell it, but yeah, that was a time.
That's not like
Her
Dead
face was
Space scene.
was numbed.
That's like the time I woke up when I was having my wisdom teeth out. And like,
You were just in bed at home. It was really weird. Woke up,
no, I was sitting there and obviously I was in the chair and I couldn't move but my hands could and I could hear them talking and hear the as they were cutting away my tooth and I just sort of like started tapping and they went whoops and gave me another injection.
Sorry,
that
Jill
up to
revealed
11.
TMI. So next one was Mecha Break, which is a really awesome looking sort of mech
Tears of Metal.
game. Very what's Armored Core-ish, or what was the other one we played? Frontline. But yeah, it just looks cool. Daemon X Machina on the Switch looks very much like that. Very pretty. And Power Rangers Rita's Rewind.
Hell yes.
So this looks very cool. Very
Yes.
very Ninja Turtle Shredder's Revenge style.
It's 100%.
Oh, very
that.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you not see this?
No.
Oh,
You didn't see this?
dig it.
Oh, dude. Power Rangers. But Ninja Turtles, because there's 4 of them still.
Yeah.
Oh, no, there's 5 of them, isn't there?
Well, you only play as 4.
I love how they didn't use any of the likeness from the original
No,
cast.
then
but
you have to pay money.
Billy looks kind of like Billy.
Oh wow!
But how
looks
cool
great,
is this?
doesn't it?
This looks
This
awesome.
takes me back, man.
So the best part about it is that it isn't just the beat 'em up style. They're also going and doing other like 90s style types of games
within the same game.
Yeah, so it goes from this beat 'em up style to then going into all these other modes where you get all this stuff.
That's cool.
So there's another section here where it goes to like a racing part.
Oh, wow.
It looks wild.
Yeah, I'm going to
I like
play
that
the
kind of
heck out this.
animation.
Yeah, like this.
Oh, wow.
Look at
Oh, actually, I'm all in for this. This looks great.
it! Look at it!
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna be streaming this bad boy.
Yeah. It
That
looks
looks amazing. All right, and that was the ones I picked out of the Summer Games Fest. Then it was not 2 days later, I think. We had the Xbox showcase.
Really good showcase.
So, very quickly, Floppy, all the things you brought up from the Summer Games Fest,
Yes.
all of that is from the first 47 minutes.
Yeah.
Oof.
and
there
then it
was-
was ads for the rest of the show.
Yeah, it was a lot of ads.
There was a lot of other stuff.
Floppy, you didn't like Killer Bean? You didn't
I
like
only just found out that that's a coffee bean.
the hit game Killer Bean?
No, I didn't like it.
No, nor did I.
didn't
I
like
didn't find
Killer
it funny
Bean?
at all or charming.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Yeah, it was weird.
Jury's out on that one. Maybe it'll grab me later. So the Xbox showcase opened with Doom Dark Ages.
Good open.
Yes,
Oh,
please.
yes.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Chainsaw shield. Bone gun.
Oh, yes.
Oh, the skull gun kicked
That's
ass.
so good.
We'll
Man.
talk about it a bit more later.
Okay,
But
cool.
what an opening for
Right.
Very strong.
for Xbox. Like, well done.
It's-
Then they
Rest in
showed
peace,
things
Mr.
like, I think it was straight after this, they showed Perfect Dark remake. Mm-hmm. Was it a remake or is it a sequel?
No, it's a brand new game.
It's a brand new game.
Yeah.
Okay, so they showed Perfect Dark. Then we hit up Fable. So
Yes.
someone's excited. So there's 3 games off the bat. They have just come out swinging.
They needed to.
Yes.
You're right. They did need to because they have not come out and hit it.
I reckon the
I don't
past
know why I'm
3
doing
years,
sports metaphors all the
the
time.
last 3 years, Xbox has fallen short each and every year. Like
100%.
Each and
they
every one.
needed to nail this one,
mean-
and they freaking nailed it.
Look, there was parts of this showcase that they really didn't nail and didn't even need to put in there, but they had a lot of good hits. So Life is Strange Double Exposure was announced. Gears of War E-Day, I'm super pumped for that. I do love a big bit of Gears of War, and this is a prequel, so you got young Marcus and young Dom. Like, that's cool. So this is sort of E-Day is like Judgment Day, I guess, for Gears of War. It's when the whole thing went down. And all the bad dudes came down and fucked some shit up.
What are they called?
yeah.
Swarm? No.
Locust. It did. Black Ops 6. So, like, I'm not a huge Call of Duty guy, but, you know, the world is. So to see Black Ops 6 come back, like, that's pretty impressive. That they, you know, as a showcase, that's where they announced. Did they announce it there?
So they did a really big. They opened with it because basically they're like, Call of Duty is one of the biggest money makers in
Yeah.
gaming we have. We need to associate people's minds with Blops, with COD, with Microsoft.
Yes. So obviously that's going to be huge. So they had that to punch out with. State of Decay 3, which is an Xbox exclusive survival zombie game. So it's basically The Walking Dead, where you play. You know, your character can permadie.
Yes.
And it's like survival management of like your township and stuff.
Yeah, town. So
Yeah.
it's like base management and survival and hunting and all that sort of stuff in a zombie world.
Very in depth.
Very, very in depth. Very good games. I don't particularly enjoy them because of the time investment that's required. But the people that do love them a lot. And then South of Midnight, which I think Braden,
Oh hell
you're
yeah!
a fan of. This looked really, really cool. I
my
like
God. This game is gorgeous.
It moved funny though.
Because it moves. Hey, welcome to my TED Talk on how a Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse completely fixed our problems with animation styles of recent years. Because everyone was going for more realistic, more Disney Pixar, like even Disney Pixar getting less creative and more realistic. And then all of a sudden Spider-Verse came out, played with frame rates of animation, played with art styles, mixing of art styles. And now everything good has been completely biting off that apple, and it's so sweet.
Because here's where I stand. I think it works really, really well in Into the Spider-Verse with that animation. I thought it looked funny on this animation.
I feel like in a video game it's a bit tough, because in a video game you might be like, oh, the game's lagging.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I thought immediately.
But it looks really cool. I like the world that they seem to have created.
Yeah, I'm very on board for this. Like,
Kind of got a stop motion thing going.
yeah, a
for it.
little bit.
I got
Yeah.
Twilight Princess vibes out of this bit here.
I got
yeah.
Tim Burton vibes.
Like that design with that animation looked creepy. Yeah, I'm really interested to see more of this game.
Ooh,
Yeah,
because
I can't wait to
combat
see
looks awesome.
what
It
the
seems
story
sick.
is involving and like the world that's created. After this, they had Age of Mythology, like an oldie but a goodie. This is a remake of the original Age of Mythology, so like RTS style type sort of thing. Civilization, RTS, kind of mix and match. You know, my first Age of Mythology game I got in a box of cereal.
Those were the days. Oh,
I also
Age of
got
Empires.
the first Warcraft in there.
yep.
And there was something else. I think I Command and Conquer as well.
Yep.
So this is coming
That's a
out day
crazy
after the best
cereal
day,
box.
September 4th. But yeah, that looks really cool, and I'm sure that'll touch a heap of nostalgia buttons for people. We also got a good look at Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Super excited for this.
Yeah,
Super
me
excited. It's not first-person shooter. It's a first-person whipper.
Yeah.
FPW. That's it. That's happening now.
Troy Baker's doing Indy's voice, and I reckon he's doing a freaking great
He
job.
You know
is
what? I had this conversation. He
incredible
does
at
a
it.
great voice because he doesn't try and sound like Harrison Ford, but he speaks with his mannerisms.
He has his inflections, yeah.
Yes. So it sounds like Indy, not because he's trying to imitate like the pitch of his voice or whatever, but he speaks in his cadence.
Yep.
And I think it was really clever.
That's acting.
So impressive.
Very, very cool. And also they showed a whole bunch of Assassin's Creed Shadows, which is all set in Japan in mid-1800s, I believe, which is really, really cool. And I've wanted this for a long time, but I've just played Rise of the Ronin.
Before that goes to Tsushima.
They
And
did
before
show
that,
off
Sekiro.
a bit more of this at a Ubisoft Direct, which was basically just Star Wars Outlaws and Assassin's Creed Shadows, and then a bunch of other bullshit that no one cared about. And they rented an entire theater for it. Good work, Ubisoft.
Yes,
Terrible.
but I will play this because this is the Assassin's Creed I've wanted for a really long time.
Yeah, it does look quite cool.
Maybe with the Nintendo picks, let's talk about the ones that we haven't mentioned previously.
Sure. Okay, so we'll skip through Nintendo Direct. They did Legend of Zelda. They did Metroid Prime 4, Mario and Luigi, Dragon Quests, Donkey Kong. So we talked about all of them. Super Mario Party Jamboree. I couldn't tell, having not being a big Nintendo kid, is this a new Super Mario Party game or is this a collection of older Super Mario stuff?
Yes.
Correct.
Thanks for clearing that up.
Thanks, bud.
Let's go to the
That's
real
about
news.
as clear as Nintendo wants you
But
to
the next
make
one,
it.
which I saw and immediately thought of Anto,
Oh, thanks.
hang on, and Ben,
Thank you.
was Marvel vs. Capcom Collection coming this year, apparently. Which is why I've got the Marvel vs. Capcom game down there somewhere.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 has been in jail for years and years and years, and people have clamored for a re-release forever.
So
and
how
it just
many-
never came. So this is huge news.
How many games were on this collection?
So you had Marvel Children of the Atom,
It looks so good.
You
We
had-
played this on your thing, haven't we?
X-Men vs. Street Fighter. Then you had Marvel vs. Capcom, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, The Punisher, Marvel Superheroes. So it's 6 games.
So
Yeah,
hands up,
right.
who's getting this?
Yep, hell yeah. I will get every special edition that comes out and probably one for each system it releases on.
Wow. And never play any
And
of them.
I already have, apart from The Punisher and Marvel vs. Capcom 2, I have all of those boards on my arcade machine.
That's cool. And last but not least, Tales of the Shire, where you can live your life as a hobbit and actually do nothing. I'm
Sweet.
pretty sure it's Animal Crossing,
Yeah, sounds
Lord of
like
the Rings.
Stardew Valley, Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, which if you like Lord of the Rings and you like Stardew Valley, you're probably going to have a great time with it.
Mm.
But then, our top picks. So we each have 2 top picks and probably a bunch of honourable mentions. I know
Mm-hmm.
Braden has 47 honourable mentions. But I thought we'd go, Ben, what was your number one? Well, are they in order or are they just the 2 most...
Two of the ones that stood out.
2 things that stood out to you and why?
So, of course, Zelda. I have been on this show talking for years and years and years about wanting a Zelda game where Zelda is the main protagonist. And there's absolutely no reason why we never got it.
And it's never happened before.
And it's never happened before. So, the fact that we're getting it now
For the first time.
Anto molding right now.
had me really excited. That is outside of canon, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
He's outside of Ganon.
That's right.
Yeah, the one inside of Ganon was that was
All
that was
34
fanfic.
Is that like
Comes for us all.
the Mario Luigi inside Bowser thing?
Yeah.
That's right. Well, that's where Link goes to when he falls down that mystery hole.
Yeah. Just like Ant-Man and Thanos.
Then, yeah, never was a huge surprise for me. Like, this game looks beautiful.
Beautiful.
Brilliant.
You played Gris, right?
I did. I
Yeah.
did play Gris.
Did you finish it?
I can't remember, so probably not. But the animation style here looks like a step above what Gris was. Like,
Yeah,
Gris
it definitely
flowed
does.
beautifully. But again, they've slightly tweaked with some of the animation style here, so it runs smooth in some spots, but then not
at
in
that
others.
sunlight.
And it just feels a lot more bigger and expansive than the previous game. And the fact that you're going behind so many objects, it just makes me feel like there's a lot more sort of exploring. Plus, you save the
There's a
wolf.
little bit more depth.
Yeah.
There's even combat.
It doesn't matter. Don't need combat all the time. There's a giant wolf. And then my my excited hype mention is Marvel vs. Capcom, or the Capcom collection, because Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is finally out and ready to go. Going to take you for a ride.
Gonna take you for a ride.
I love the fact that they played that in the trailer as well.
That was smart.
Very smart. They know their audience. All right, that was me.
All right, Zach.
Yes, sir.
Zach Attack. What is your 2 standout picks, my friend, and why?
All right. First one was Fable. I would absolutely adore the Fable series. And the fact that we're finally, after all this bloody time, getting a new one. It was one of the first games that I played that had a morality system that deeply affected the gameplay.
Were you good or bad?
Always good. All my friends were evil. I actually really struggle being evil in video games. I don't know. When my Twitch chat kind of picks what I'm doing, it gets real dicey. It happened during Dragon Age, where it's like, oh, you kill the kid that's possessed by a demon, and the mother's begging you to stop. It gets real rough. But this one, but Fable, it's there were some really rough scenes as well when you try to be evil. But the graphics look amazing. Fable is just so good. It's so good. Awesome story, awesome combat. The fact that you can get married, have kids, like there's just so much to do. But it doesn't take itself too seriously at the same time. Yeah, it's a good game. I'm finally glad we're getting a new one.
Can I ask a question? Because I saw the first announcement trailer of this a little while ago. Was it start of the year? And then this one. Now, in that first one, they had what's the
Richard
dude?
Ayoade.
Yeah, is he not in this?
He played the giant in the trailer, so I'm assuming they're just showing a different part of the game.
Who's this? What are you referring to?
The guy from IT Crowd.
Oh, Richard Ayoade.
You know, everyone says his last name differently.
Because no one knows how to say it.
No, Richard. No,
Richard Ayoade.
Richard.
So is that a standard part that's in all? I've never played a Fable game. Is there always a giant?
No. I don't think so. I don't recognize it. That was awesome. But so Fable games is pretty much it's just like a prophecy kind of deal. The first one is like there's a league of heroes and you kind of you get taken there because your whole village gets wiped off the face of the map by a king of banners. Your sister gets kidnapped. So each Fable has its own story, but there's an underlying kind of like a malevolent force, kind of like destiny kind of thing to it.
Do they tie into like real world fables of okay?
No.
Cool. What was your second standout?
Is the World of Warcraft: The War Within expansion. I'm a massive WoW head. Always have been. Obviously, Microsoft acquiring Activision Blizzard. I don't think it's done boo diddly squat for Xbox. But having said that, there's a lot of rumors that World of Warcraft might be coming to console because it's had controller support on PC for quite some time.
Oh, really?
Yes. So there are rumors that it's if it can go to console to bring more players in, which more players means more fun for everyone. And if they could incorporate my WoW sub into my Game Pass sub, that would be great too. But all the stuff that they're doing with the latest expansion, like so many quality of life changes, and what they've done is they've announced the next. Usually, it's one expansion. That's it. And then you complete that. They slowly release content for it. And then you wait for the next one to drop. They've announced the next 3. And a lot of rumors going around is that after this 3, the World of Warcraft story ends and they're going to hopefully work on World of Warcraft 2, essentially. But yeah, a lot of cool things come with this expansion. The story's going to be super cool. I'm excited. They're finally going back to the bloody sword that's been stuck in the entire planet.
There's been a sword stuck in a planet?
Yep. So
why didn't someone just pull it out?
Yeah. Well, I wonder if they're actually going to show the sword. But they don't.
Oh, Avatar.
But that's the sword. That's a sword on the
Oh
planet.
shit, that's a big sword.
Yes.
No one's going to lift that. It's just
No,
staying there
so
forever.
that happened at the end of Legion, and then 3 expansions went by, and they didn't mention it once,
Classic.
and it became a
It's just
massive
like the
meme.
Eternals, like the movie The Eternals from Marvel. Like it had Celestial hatching out of the planet,
Yeah,
and they stopped it, and it died, and then no one's mentioned it again.
yeah. So but yeah, super excited for it.
All right, Brayden,
Yo.
standouts for you.
So standouts for me. One of them happened a little earlier, but it's been ages since we've done an episode of Hack the Dino.
It has been a month, actually.
So there was a little PlayStation Direct where they showed some stuff.
I forgot to.
Completely
I completely forgot to put that in
about
here.
That's fine. There wasn't
Everyone
a whole
did.
lot of stuff. The standout from that was obviously everyone's favorite little robot friend, Astrobot.
Astrobot.
And all these friends from the PlayStation universe. Oh my god, this game looks fantastic. If anyone has a PS5 and hasn't played Astro's Playroom for some reason, oh my
Definitely
god,
have.
you
My
should
kids
have.
play it all the time.
It's
great game.
It's brilliant. It's such good. Like for a tech demo, it's ridiculously
It
good.
blew my mind. It
It
really
was.
did.
It does a great job of showing off what the PS5 can do.
Funny story. I'm pretty sure I had this as my unannounced pick on one of the,
I think you did.
and I think I dropped it.
Yep, I think you did. Because I remember I was like, man, I thought we talked about, and then I was like, oh, maybe that was last year. I don't know, but yeah.
But I mean, I do know what I changed it for. Also got announced, so
Yeah.
I didn't lose out. But
That is
man,
true.
that would have been cool to have this up my sleeve.
But God, it is cool to see a studio kind of going for that, like it oozes that like Nintendo feel
It's got
of
the
like
charm about it. It's
what
got
you
that dull,
expect.
like wonder and
Oh,
charm.
you know what?
Yeah.
I see it, and I think Ratchet and Clank.
100%.
Well, yeah, it definitely does have that Ratchet and Clank
Spyro.
feel to it too. But yeah, Spyro too. Yeah, I can see it. But yeah, that mascot.
I don't understand why
platformer-
he's not the mascot. I don't understand. Like Sony have been needing a mascot for years and years and years, and they, put their bets on Aloy, and I can understand that.
But they've always tried it, but not like there was Crash.
Yep.
But they were
can't-
too try hard.
They
Like they were
pushed Nathan
trying
Drake
to.
for a while.
Like they were saying, this is our mascot. Whereas this is just sort of natural, like Journey. They've just naturally come across.
Parappa the Rapper.
They've come up with a mascot now that can inherently be all of your other characters.
Yeah.
Which is genius.
Yeah, 100%.
So maybe they're just letting it do it naturally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is probably the right thing to do.
And they also don't own the rights to it, so it's also
Yeah.
that.
Fun fact, this is the closest any Bloodborne fan is going to get to Bloodborne in anytime soon. And I'm really sorry for you because that's the closest you're going to get.
Oh, mate, rest in peace.
Yeah, bless. But
All right.
this looks excellent. I cannot wait for this.
What is your
very
second?
keen.
Really quickly.
My second, really quickly, which
And then
we
I've got Anto's, and I'll just read through them.
talked about a little bit earlier and had a hilarious comment, which I have a extra thought on.
Good, I'm glad we're doing this quickly.
I'm trying to bring up a video. Star Wars,
Just to make it go quicker.
Star Wars Outlaws, which I am personally very excited for.
I'm very
I
excited
hope it's
for.
good. I honestly do hope it's good. But
I'm praying that
it's
it's
Ubisoft.
good. Their feature that they showed at the Ubisoft Forward, I thought was very compelling. I really liked the look of it there. I'm hearing from previews from people who got hands-on to play it at Summer Games Fest, Day of Plays or whatever they do, that they were really enjoying it, that it was apparently very good to play. As much as I look at it and I immediately go, oh shit, it is the MJ missions from Spider-Man, I think the only difference with this is that I know what I'm getting into, whereas the MJ missions in Spider-Man are you're playing as fucking Spider-Man for the rest of the game, and you feel amazing, and then you get forced to play a stealth mission with MJ. Whereas this, you kind of know what you're going in for. It's an Uncharted-like, but in a big open world.
Uncharted. It
Yeah,
does look very Uncharted.
I'm very much looking forward to this. Also being set like a bit before Return of the Jedi. Lots of fun characters to play with. Lots of fun worlds and time periods to play with.
A world that we know relatively well.
Yeah. And I love the visual representation that they're going for, where you can kind of team up with different like bounties and like bosses and stuff. I'm totally in on this.
All right, I've got Anto's here. I know I'm totally on board with Outlaws too. Antos has gone, for me, the most exciting was Fantasian Neo. I must have missed that one. I did not hear about it.
Is that so that one was the one I believe was from a Final Fantasy
So
person.
he's written it here. Original creator of Final Fantasy and legendary composer, a name that I'm not going to pronounce because I will butcher it. Made JRPG. So, and also the new Mario and Luigi, new Zelda, and Prime 4. This is more than 2, Anto. Although I'll probs wait for the Switch 2 or whatever they're calling it port. New Dragon Age looks great. Also, Sonic and Shadow Generations. Lots of good stuff.
Dragon Age does look good too.
So overall, Anto was quite happy with all of the directs. Now, I had 2 standout ones. My first one was, we all knew it was coming. We've seen more about it. Metal Gear, Snake Eater, Delta. This is doing what was the last game
Final
that
Fantasy VII Remake.
Final Fantasy VII Remake did as well. Is like, not meant for me personally because I didn't play the original, but for this, it looks like what my head thinks it looked like when I first played it. Mm-hmm. So they have made my nostalgic memory of Snake Eater as on the PS5 and Series X and all that, and I cannot freaking wait. It looks fucking amazing. It's going to sound awesome. It's going to look cool. This will be my go-to way of playing Snake Eater now.
There's no denying how good it looks.
No. I am surprised about you, Ben, not loving this. Being a Metal Gear fan.
No, I'm a Kojima fan. There's a difference.
Oh, I came to a realization with Kojima.
Yeah.
Kojima is my Tarantino.
Yeah?
A genius, but when restrained.
Yep. Like most geniuses.
Yep.
You give them free reign and they go too far.
And they go too far.
Yep.
And so this is from peak Kojima restrained time.
I completely agree.
So I'm confused because this is big Kojima's work basically, but made with today's standards.
Made with Konami's money.
I'm all right with that. Konami make cool shit. Look at that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't wait. I'm going to play this. Oh, I like, the what is that? CQC, all of the cool interchangeable camouflages and stuff like that. I can't wait. It's going to be great.
I'm looking forward to seeing a Revolver Ocelot because he's the main character of the series.
I love that theory.
He is.
My second pick was Doom Dark Ages. I'm a huge Doom fan. I think we've all know I'm a huge Doom fan. This looks like so much fast-paced, ultra-violent fun. You got a shield that has a chainsaw around it. That looked sick. You had a gun that seemed to chip away at a skull to shoot bone fragments.
It's so good.
Fuck yes, please. And it appears to be a Doom Slayer mech, I think.
Yes.
There is a mech.
There. And then fucking Doom Dragons. What is there not to love? Look at that. Look at that.
The answer is nothing. This game is perfect.
This game is perfect. Look at that thing. I cannot
This
wait.
is what
It's gonna be
video
amazing.
games were meant to be.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
and like with the
definitely
whole fur sort of cloak going on as well,
Yeah,
like the
that's
Dark
cool. Get a
Ages
cape.
look. Oh,
It's definitely going to miss Mick Gordon though, 100%. Even from the just the soundtrack on the trailer, it's not as good. No, like the game itself is doing all the heavy lifting here. It's gonna the soundtrack's gonna be okay, but it's not gonna have the same feel as obviously 2016 and Doom Eternal.
I wonder if that's why they've upped the sort of carnage with
They had to, right?
Yeah.
They did over Mick Gordon, and it's a shame.
good.
It's a damn shame because the soundtrack was so good, man.
It was.
It was
very good.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm super keen. Can't wait.
All right, Floppy, time for Game Club.
Game Club. All right. So we've had Game Club. Last Game Club, it's been a while.
It has.
So Game Club is we have all got nominated games that we would like the other guys and gals and peeps to play, including you guys and gals and peeps at home. So far we've run through Space Quest, Shinobi, Vampire Survivors, Wolfenstein 3D, but the last one we did was one of Ben's picks, which was Super Mario Bros. 3.
Best Mario game ever made.
So we've all played, and you know what? Yes, that is I've not spoke to anyone that has picked another game for the best Mario game.
Really?
This game, fucking hard.
Well, it is if you're not good.
I suck at it, apparently. I played it. It took me, a lunch break on a Saturday, a lunch break on a Sunday, and then most of the Monday to get past level 2.
So Floppy sent me a message saying, how long did it take you to pass the first world?
Oh, I don't really know.
So I went, all right, so I sat down. and in real time, did the first world in 15 minutes.
And then I got a message going, I'm here. And I was like, oh, cool, I'm here. And then, 15 minutes later, he's like, oh, I'm here now. And I was like, oh.
I go, oh, now I'm in the last world.
I'm still
And
doing-
he's, what? How? What?
And I do know there is a warp tunnel that gets you from, level 2 to level 8? Was it world 8?
It's a warp whistle. You have to know where
yeah,
you're going.
same fucking thing. I don't
So
care.
I played this game like daily for years and years and years as a kid. Now, the one thing about Mario games is that it's all pattern based. So if you know the patterns and you know the secrets, you can fly through these games. If you're still discovering, they are hard.
Yeah, do you know what got me? Do you know literally what the thing that kept tricking me up was the little slide you do when you jump and land?
They just jump in midair.
Oh, you just do it perfectly. Okay.
Yeah. That's how you get to
Easier
finish the first
said
level
than
in
done.
15 minutes. That's
Easier said than done.
a piece of cake.
Having said that, I kept going back.
Yeah.
Like I didn't get frustrated and get sick of it.
No,
I-
because it's like, I can beat this.
I can beat this.
I can beat
and
this.
then apparently I can't. But I did get to the point where I got right to the end of World 3 and then somehow I lost all my data and I had to start again.
On Switch Online,
Yeah. And I don't know how.
that seems weird.
Yep.
I'll tell
Yes,
you
it
what,
does. Yes, it does.
Give me half an hour, I'll get back to the spot.
Fuck off. Braden, did you play?
I did.
And how far did you get?
I think I played it for a while. I think I ended up in around World 3 to World 4, I think. Again, this was weeks ago at this point.
Yeah.
But I did have a really good time playing this. I didn't struggle as much as Floppy, but I also wasn't as fluent as Ben. So I put my playtime somewhere in between there. But yeah, this is a really freaking solid Mario game. God damn.
I was giving Floppy live updates of where I was.
Yeah, it was
I was sending him pictures going, I'm up to here now.
it was very demoralizing.
I'm here. Hours further. Go on.
I think
But yeah, it was really fun.
I think I played 5 hours all up.
Nice. Oh, that's good. And like, if you get the hankering again, you reckon you jump back in?
Maybe.
Maybe?
I might actually start from number 1.
Yeah.
I've never finished any of them.
Don't bother with number
and
2.
so in the chat, did you play number 3 or have you already, also like Ben, just played it that often? You just walk through it with your eyes closed anyway?
What about you, Zach? Have you ever played these games?
Back when I was a kid, absolutely.
What'd you think then?
Yeah. Again.
Yep, yeah, it was a thing. Did
let's
it?
go.
In this era, I was more of a side scroll platformer.
Let me introduce you to Mario.
But I enjoyed this, but I was definitely more of a Sega kid. But this is still my favorite Mario game.
Because it's the best one. 100%.
I enjoyed this one.
All right, we need to know what we're going to play next.
All right. So it's time to bring up the Dice of Wisdom.
Braden, can we have a 3-sided die, please?
All right, let's go. Roll the dice. Zooming
Let's
in.
go roll a
a
dice on the slippery ice.
You ready?
Yes, go.
Here we go. 4. It's me again. No.
No. All
So
right.
be you, right? 1, 2,
Two.
3. Back to the top. 4.
4. All right, it's Floppy. All right, can you please roll a 4-sided die?
Here we go.
2.
Oh, you guys are playing Murdered Soul Suspect.
Whoa! Oh man, this is a good game.
Murdered Soul Suspect. It's a 10-hour game. I can lend it to you. You don't have to play it for 10 hours. I didn't play Mario for 10 hours.
Well, that's why you didn't pass it.
But it's PS4, so you can play it on your PS5, or I'm pretty sure it might even be on Game Pass.
Oh, really?
If it's
Oh,
only on
that's
PS4, I've got a copy, and you know what? It's about $4 anyway. But you play a detective in what is, I'd say it's kind of like a New Orleans style thing. And the start of the game, it's no secret, you die.
Cool.
And then you play the rest of the game trying to solve your murder and a serial killer as a spectre, traveling between bodies.
Now, I need to know what kind of a ghost you are.
You're a cool one because you smoke and have a fedora.
No. So there's 2 types of ghosts. There's your generic ghosty ghost boy, or there is the classic and better boo ghost. Now, you know what a boo ghost is?
No.
So a boo ghost is a ghost that wears a sheet for some reason and goes boo.
Oh, no. Well, this is your classic. I'm
boo
aware.
ghost.
My same clothes I died in with glowing bullet holes, and walk through crime scenes and
Cool
look
design.
at clues, and then inhabit the bodies of people around me.
And cats.
And hats. You get to wear a hat.
I said cats.
Oh, damn it. All right. You get to wear a cat.
Zach, you going to play this one?
If it's on Game Pass, yeah, I'll give it a crack.
Michael Towns in the live chat just said, Ben, this is New Orleans. Not a good idea to dress like that.
Oh, that's a spicy.
Wow.
I love it. I love it.
Woo!
Michael Towns, everyone.
Especially when you haven't got your pointy witch hat underneath.
Jesus.
Boo Ghost.
T
That's why this-
for
All right.
time to leave.
Anto in the chat, are you down for playing some Murdered Soul Suspect?
Of course he is. He'll play whatever we tell him to. Like playing Quiz on Your Face.
Woo!
Quiz So-
on your face.
Because this is the 301st episode of Hack the Dino, I decided that we were going to hand over all the questions to our high-end Patreon producers, Michael Towns and Dylan the Villain.
Shit, we were running late already.
So we have got 2 questions from Michael Towns and 2 questions from Dylan the Villain this week.
Okay.
All right, so first up is Dylan the Villain. Oh, people's scores. Zach, you probably want to know where you are. So Jazz is on 1, Zach is on 4, Angie's on 3, Anto's on 7, Braden's on 6, and Floppy's on 11. So Zach, you're doing pretty well, actually.
What's that on?
Zach's on 4.
Nice.
So technically, 3rd place.
Hey.
Hey.
No, 4th place?
Hey.
4th place, one of the 2.
Hey-o.
Anyway, here we go. Question number 1. Which 2018 animated film was linked to a series of very convincing yet fake leaks for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? Was it A, Ralph Breaks the Internet? B, Sherlock Gnomes? C, Smallfoot? Or D, The Grinch?
Zach.
Zach?
Ralph Breaks the Internet.
No.
Really?
No. Floppy.
Floppy?
Is it the Grinch?
It is The Grinch.
Yes.
What?
I don't know. Someone spoke.
So right, here we go.
I think Ben said something
Weird.
about this before.
Dylan's had this, got a little explanation written to us. Right before the release of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, there was an extremely convincing leak from a French marketing company that the companies both worked with. Someone took pictures of real promotional posters announcing that the final characters as Banjo-Kazooie, Gino, and Isaac. In the background were standees of the upcoming Grinch film, which made the claim seem legit.
Wow.
Yes, I remember.
Well
Someone, it may have even been Dylan that was talking to me, but maybe. Someone has spoken to me about this while I was at work one day.
All right, so that's another point for Floppy.
Hey.
Burning ahead. All right. Next one comes from Michael Towns. It's one of my favourite questions ever, this one. So
Whoa.
Enjoy it. Releasing on April 1st, 2019, this indie game release has been reported to have only sold about 80 copies, both possibly bankrupting the fledgling publisher and making it the rarest game released on the PlayStation 4.
Ooh.
That game
Fast and Furious
was...
Crossroads?
Here we go.
That was not my guess.
These games, here we go. A, Sex with Hitler.
Whoa!
B, Wanking Simulator.
I own both of those.
You are both of those. C, Poop Slinger. Or D, an airport for aliens currently run by dogs. They're your choices.
None of them sound real.
Braden.
Yes, Braden?
An airport for alien currently run by dogs.
Incorrect.
Really? I know that's a real game.
These are all real games.
Oh my
God.
god.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I don't remember what the other ones were.
Zach,
Yes, Zach?
I'll take a stab. Was it A?
Sex with Hitler?
Yeah.
It was not.
Oh, it probably should be.
So, Floppy,
Are you saying that the other games are worse than Sex with Hitler?
you've got a choice between the Wanking Simulator or Poop Slinger.
Oh, surely there's not a game called Wanking Simulator. I go with Poop Slinger.
You're correct again.
Wow.
Sorry, that was a guess.
Wow.
Okay, so
Wow.
Very quick shout out. This is an airport for aliens run by dogs.
Michael Towns, while we got this lovely concoction going, I'll read Michael Towns' explanation here.
Here we go.
Poop Slinger, real interesting story and even a conspiracy out there for the game. The dev's still making stuff though, and you can buy the game digitally on PlayStation and Steam. Those other 3 games exist on Steam also. The Sex with Hitler one had an age warning though, so probably don't go looking at that up.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Are you looking it up?
I was buying it now.
All right, Floppy just cleaning up.
Wow.
Shit.
Here we go. Another one from Dylan the Villain.
Okay.
In the manga/anime High Score Girl, the main character, Haro Yaguchi, meets his love interest, Akira Ono, through a game of Street Fighter 2 at the arcade.
Cool.
He leases to her as she's on her 27-win streak, playing as which Street Fighter character?
Oh, that's a good question.
Good question.
A. Ryu, B. Blanca, C. Ken, or D. Zangief?
I'll have a guess.
Why not?
Surely it's Ryu or Ken. I'll go Ryu.
Incorrect.
Okay.
Zach.
Yes, Zach.
Blanca.
Incorrect.
Braden.
Yes, Braden.
Not Ken, the other one.
Zangief?
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 You're correct!
Hey!
Zangief is my go-to as well.
Oh, of course. Are we're talking like a probably very small, very petite character who's playing a huge dude. Yeah, all right, that makes sense.
All right, just before this next one,
What are we looking up? Are we looking up Sex with Hitler?
No, this is High Score Girl.
Oh, you should look up Sex with Hitler.
No.
Braden, don't look yet, but I've just put something in assets for you to bring up.
It's
when
Sex with
this
Hitler.
quiz is done.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Last question from Michael Towns. And it's a sequel.
Ooh.
Long ago, I, being Michael Towns, submitted a question on the show that involved a Korean to English dictionary for the DS. Touch Dictionary that needed a name change due to it originally being titled Touch Dick.
It's my kind of game.
Not to be outdone, what piece of Korean dictionary software was released on the PlayStation Portable? Was it A, Portable Dick?
God damn it.
B, Dick Station? C, Hand Dick? Or D, PSP UMD, which stands for Pie Stay Piping Hot Under My Dick?
Jesus Christ.
I want them all to be true.
Far out, that last one.
That's a mouthful.
That's what she said.
There it is.
Yeah!
I hope you appreciate the setup there.
God damn.
All right. And anyone want to guess?
I love it when it's just guessing. And it's,
Braden.
Yes, Brad.
Hand Dick.
Correct. Bring up the picture.
Oh boy. Okay. The Discord link you sent me does not work, but I'm gonna search Hand Dick. Oh no!
while you're at it,
PC.
might as well search Sex with Hitler.
Braden put an H in front of the TTPS, and that should work.
Yeah, that is an integral part of links. Hey,
It is.
Yep, the first letter.
the first letter. Okay. Hand Dick for PSP. It's happening. Everyone get ready. Hold up.
You really see some
You're gonna
hot
get
hand
some.
dick.
You're gonna get a photo of some dude with his hand on a dick on PSP or PCP.
PCP.
it's not
just
too bad.
ripping it off and throwing it at someone.
Oh,
It's a tribute.
why has it got the pearly gates? Hand dictionary.
I think you know.
Wow. Now look up Sex with Hitler.
Not happening.
But we've been Hack the Dino. This has been our gaming cast. We're bringing the past, present, and future of video games, news, previews, and discussions. Episode 301. And here's to maybe, 10 more? Sure.
Episodes? Episodes or 100?
I guess you'll have to keep listening and watching to find out, which you can do over on hackthedino.com. But this isn't all we do. Floppy, what else do you do?
I post photos over on Instagram at Floppy Plays Games of things that I've picked up. Oh, actually, I updated it the other day.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't do it very often. I got a weird peripheral. 'Cause
Oh.
you know me, I like my weird peripherals.
I do.
Braden, if you can hit up my Instagram, I got a fishing game. I don't like fishing. Fishing's boring. But if I can do it from my couch on a Switch with a weird peripheral, I'll do the heck
When
out
no
of it.
small animals actually die.
No animals die. And I don't have to stink like fish or get cold and wet.
For some reason, Instagram isn't loading.
But
So
I picked up...
so for some
Switch-
reason, this went wrong. But then also, Floppy, just for you, I did try to search up Sex with Hitler, and Steam also gave me an error. So
Thank you.
Yeah,
I
you're
appreciate
welcome.
the effort. But yeah, I picked up a bunch of stuff. There's some mid-year sales going on around the place at like retail and stuff like that. So
Cool.
I picked up some cool shit.
Braden,
yes, hi.
pitch away.
Where am I? Hello, hi. MMT is a movie, TV show podcast that I
New
do with
logo.
do with my friends.
Ooh.
Yeah. Where I'm trying to get this bigger. Yeah. We went and saw Furiosa. We've been slowly calming down from our Planet of the Apes, hyperfixation that we went on for a bit. And I've been talking a lot about Doctor Who, which is incredibly good lately. People should check it out.
No, it's good. It's not incredibly good.
I've been really enjoying it.
Oh, it's enjoyable. It's the writing's a bit. Yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I enjoy things.
So the episode where
I haven't watched Acolyte yet, but I do want to.
The episode of Doctor Who, I just need to bring this up because people are raving about this 97 where Ruby, the Doctor, disappears and Ruby has like some strange old lady following her, and everyone walks up to this real old lady and they all look at Ruby and then they run away because they're scared of her or disgusted with her.
Yeah, the eventual explanation of that was very
The eventual explanation was that it was Ruby from the future and she time looped onto herself in order to prevent her from making, which is a paradox in itself, but whatever.
It's also Doctor Who, man. I don't think it matters.
They didn't address the fact that you never found out what the old lady Ruby was saying to everyone to make everyone scared of the young Ruby,
that
or
wigged me
why.
out, man.
Like, why? Why?
You see, I like that you don't find that out because that's creepy as shit.
It's not creepy. It's pointless. It's like, oh, we did this. Why did you do that?
To ruin her, it ruins her life. You don't know what's going on.
It's bollocks. It's
I
bad
don't
writing.
have any explanation for it. I thought it was cool. But I did think it was a bit like hand wavy. Like, I mean, it's fucking Doctor Who.
It's
Dude,
just cos writing.
the Bridgerton episode, Rick kicked ass. Oh my
Oh,
god.
yeah, Rogue was awesome.
Oh man. Jonathan Groff, congratulations on your
what a-
Tony Award.
What are we even talking about?
You know who Jonathan Groff is?
No.
You don't know who Jonathan Groff is?
No.
Nope.
Read a book.
My goodness, people. Zach, what do you do?
Who the fuck is he?
You're going to have to find out. Try watching Frozen.
Oh, yeah. I haven't found out yet. Why the fuck would I
Seen
go
Frozen?
now? Yeah.
And you've heard him sing. Zach.
Oh, cool. Because only one person sang in that movie. Great.
Yeah, only one person doing all the
Sick.
voices.
He was Elsa? Jesus.
You'll spend your time looking up sex with Hitler on your mobile, but you won't go, oh, who's Jonathan Groff?
Yeah, but you know what? No.
You ever thought that maybe Jonathan Groff wants to have sex with Hitler?
Possibly.
No,
You know
because you
what?
always think of yourself.
Don't know who he is. Know who Hitler is.
We can't argue that logic.
Zach,
Yes.
how much do you want to have sex with Hitler?
Not at all.
Just realised Jasmine just got
I
home.
love
so
that
was
your
yelling
partner
out,
just
"Sex
got
with
home
Hitler."
and heard you yell out, sex with Hitler. There's now ranting in the corridor. I don't know what it is, but
Oh, you'll find out.
What do I
Obviously,
do?
probably something disappointing.
I lift weights, I wrestle, and I stream on twitch.tv/Zach_Sabbath.
There we are. Look at all these muscle
what are you
men.
playing at the moment? Streaming. What are you streaming?
Thanks,
My God, you're strong.
mate.
How's
really
this bruise?
Oh, yeah, that was getting smashed during a match with a bunch of forearms to my shoulder.
Saw that. That was good.
Ouch.
Yeah, I was happy with that match.
Well, you look different.
Yeah, that's Snacksy Boy. That's one of the posts that RCW shared.
Ah, yeah.
This is
that
before and
I
after the
collabed
match.
Yeah, that was the aftermatch, yeah.
Yeah.
But what have I been playing? I was playing another Crab's Treasure. Lastly, was playing some Baldur's Gate with friends, which has been a lot of fun.
The cast of the show, amazing.
Yeah.
Considering Chandler's dead, I mean.
Also been like watching wrestling and reacting to music videos that people share with me, just chatting stuff. As a Twitch streaming's been a bit rough lately due to my insomnia, so
That should make it easier. You got more time.
yeah,
Jesus.
yeah. Except when you're buried with fatigue, it's really hard to be entertaining, as I've noticed. And with my
Maybe just-
brain, if I feel like I'm doing a bad job, it's the world is ending.
See, that's why you just have to not give a shit. That's why we've been doing 301 episodes.
But yeah,
We've got tens of people that watch us too.
yeah, been checking out indie games like Risk of Rain and which is like roguelikes and stuff like that.
Indie games are good. You should. Oh, actually, I'll take this chance to plug Dan Freer's new game. I think it's called Pipsqueak. He did Right, which we played a couple of years
Yes.
back. It's his new games on Kickstarter. Be sure to check that out. It's a really, really cool little indie game, and you should all back it because Pipsqueak is great.
Wait, is Pipsqueak that the Picross
mouse
one?
one.
The what, sorry?
The Picross mouse one?
Yes.
I saw that at the Wholesome Games Direct, which we didn't mention, but was also very good.
Yes.
Also, Day of the Devs also had some great stuff. Everyone should go watch the Day of the Devs section on a game called Building Relationships. It's fantastic.
Already
But
done that.
Pipsqueak, I added to my wish list on Steam, and I
Oh.
didn't know that
There
that
you
was
go.
someone that you knew.
You should
That's
back
cool.
it on Kickstarter.
It's very cool.
Gris is the French word for grey.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, Google was wrong.
An
Sorry.
entire.
Sorry,
language is-
Google, you're wrong, Ben said.
And I do Super Retro Squad, thank you, Braden, where I go out and film stuff, basically me walking around finding items to purchase with money for a very reasonable price. And there they are. Last time I got Resident Evil 3 on the PlayStation. That was a good pickup.
PlayStation 1.
Yes.
That's cool.
Want to swap it for my copy?
Not really.
Because
Oh
my copy's
yeah,
got
I
stickers on
also
the front.
and Braden as Braden has reminded me, I went to the Adelaide Comic and Toy Fair because
And
I
you got a
forgot.
Mario bong.
No. Excuse me, it's Super Mario Bong.
Oh,
you
sorry.
can put your weed in there, man.
No, it's a Mario phone. So if you click on there, it's a telephone that you can use to call Mario and say, "Help! I don't know how to get past the first level because my name's Floppy."
That would be third
Help,
level,
I
thank
can't
you.
find the weed.
You can
So,
put your weed in
so when
there,
you're on a
man.
phone call and it says, press the star button.
Oh, you just mash it like Homer when he's at work from home.
If you just go back there, Braden, very very quickly, just back again to the main picture area.
Dave's a nut here, man.
That one there, Granny's garden. There you go. Look at that. Look at that bad boy. Look at Granny's garden there.
Thank
for
you,
everyone.
Uncle Wayne.
Look at that. Amazing. Super happy to have that. That was like a grail
The
item I didn't know
satchel.
I wanted. But we've been Hack the Dino. You've been you, which is great because you should always be you.
And you're better than us. So.
Well, not really. I mean, there was that one guy. He was a real,
Oh,
you know
okay.
the
That
guy.
one guy wasn't
That
better.
one
The rest
guy.
of them were.
No, well, I mean, that one guy that time. You know the time.
Oh, yeah. I still have a bruise.
My knees are still really sore. Zach!
Yeah, I have all those things, but they're completely unrelated.